Hello, I'm Wes Anderson, formerly known as Rockwell Anderson.
And I'm Mel, formerly known as Mischievous Mel. And for over a decade, Wes and I traveled over 20 states in 2 foreign countries, photographing over 1,300 bands and interviewing over 400 of them.
Our traveling rock and roll life came to an end in late 2019 when Mel and I became born-again Christians, and it changed again dramatically in January 2020 when I was diagnosed with a deadly and currently without a cure cancer called adenoid cystic carcinoma.
Because only God knows when our last day is going to be, Wes and I decided to make every day a new adventure. And that's how the Adventures of Wes and Mel was born. But our adventures aren't just about us. How boring would that be? So we are coming to a locale near you and want to know what makes your town special. Where are we going to eat? What are we going to see? What is it that only the locals know? Show us the hidden gems. We want you to become part of our adventures.
So contact us or follow us at The Adventures of Wes and Mel on any of these platforms, and we hope to see you on our next adventure.
Hey everybody, it's Mischievous Mel, live from Rockwell Unseen Music Magazine, Tattoo.com, Rockwell Radio on the Edge, and we are standing here with Head.
What's up, everybody? I'm sorry about earlier.
Okay, yes. All right, you did not see me off camera. You talk about me being the world's biggest, and I'm just going to say it like that, Comic K, because I just watched it felt like a bootleg portion of your movie, which was awesome because we got it from the man himself.
Right. And it looked bootleggy, but it was the real deal, and we got a little bit of technical issues, but we got through it, right?
Okay, this movie, first off, I feel like it's a birthday gift to me because my birthday's June 2nd, and the movie drops June 2nd. So, thank you. Right?
That's so cool.
And the second thing I said to him was, fuck you and thank you at the same time. Because when you watch this movie, you need to stand at the door with a tissue. I literally have, snot juice
I see
on my...
snot right
It
there.
is, literally, I was making sounds that, like, fish and whales make.
Fish and whales.
It was horrible.
So what do fish make? What kind of...
It was like something like a... And then I'm looking around like...
Fish make that noise?
Well, I don't know.
I knew whales are like... Or wait, that's dolphin. Whatever. Something like that. But, okay, I'm one of the clowns of the metal industry, but I get deep in that movie. And so...
You still kind of kept your comic thing because Loud Crazy Love with Comic K.
Exactly. See?
I was like, are you kidding me? This even is better.
Yeah, but I know that people are stuck like I was, and so we just got real. You know, we need to get real with this generation.
Like I said, there were so many parts that touched me, and I'm kind of at the point of what do I need to do to get God in my life? And the part where you wake up and you say, fuck you, God, I literally will go from praying to turning around and say, fuck you, God. And then I feel like, great, now it's all off because I just told God to go fuck himself. So when I heard that, it actually made me feel better.
Never, never, never will he stop loving us. It's like, I don't know if you have children or pets or whatever. If they do something, will you stop loving them? No, you won't.
That would do, like, the whole thing with the daughter. And you going through that, and you touching on the fact that you're like, I was bad for her. But the way that you love her, there are so-called normal parents that wouldn't have done, Jesus Christ, they wouldn't have done what you did. I mean, you gave up KORN for your kid.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure, like you're fighting your own demons. So for you to be able to do that and then try to save her and then try to save yourself and then in the end, saving everybody that literally is watching.
It was brutal, man. It's hard for me to watch, man. I'm telling you, but that's what one of the directors for the movie, the producers of the movie, they talk about fearless love, and so that's what it is, man. You gotta lay down your life for people, your family or whatever, and so hopefully I'll encourage people to do things like that, But without God, I wouldn't have been able to do it because He gives us strength,
Well, and the fact, too, so many people for so long said, it's not cool to have faith and it's not cool to have God. So I'm 40 now, so for like 38 years of my life, no, a little bit more than that, I've been like, I'm too cool to like pray or be God or let people know. Yeah. And you're like, man, I'm from KORN and Jesus is real. And that, I think, helps because I think a lot of people are embarrassed or think they can't say it.
Yeah, and I feel like that too. Sometimes in conversation and everything, I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, but I always say something because it's my life. When I go, it's my personal life. It's my inner strength. It's my love and everything. And so I don't even care no more. And I'll go out and hang out with people, and bang my head, and do all that. And I'm just being me. And I'm gonna be me with my faith and with my crazy metal life. So, to each their own. I tell everybody, be yourselves.
Well, I watch it. Well, all right, part of, let's bring this full circle. The last time I interviewed you was with this book right here, and I still talk about this interview, and I still cry.
Yep,
and then,
I remember that.
And then right after I read that, and then
what festival was that?
I think Northern Invasion in Wisconsin. And after I read that, and I saw the part of your daughter, this was like the continuance to it, and I got to hear the rest of the story. And so thank you for that. But as a parent...
Thank you.
As a parent, when I watched that, and me fighting my own demons, and I've not really even admitted this to anybody but my husband, is I have a lot of issues with the way I look and the way I feel, and just like inner demons. And I literally have days where I'm like, getting off, and I'm like, why do I hate myself so much? Where's God? And I feel like God is not there, and there's nothing there.
And sometimes when I was, like I said about the pumpkin.
Yes, that made me cry too.
Because some of those feelings are that stuff that he's got to scoop out because of, I grew up, I got self-hatred implanted into me when I was about 9 years old or something. I looked in the mirror and I was like, you're ugly. I don't like you. Your friends are better than you, and girls don't like you, and all that stuff. And I carry that. So I'm a rock star making millions. And in my back of my mind, I'm like, if they really got to know me and up close, they would see how ugly I am, and then they wouldn't like my personality. So I'm with you. But I love myself now because I let them scoop that junk out. Looks like you got some stuff you got to get. Self-hatred's got to go, girl.
What's so weird is I've been trying to hunt you down because I'm I need to talk to him. Because I talked to Sonny and I talked to Mikey, Islander and POD, about this stuff, and I love those guys. And I'm like, it's so hard to explain to somebody in the business because they all think, I walk around and I'm not I talk like a sailor, and I will throw the word cunt out there like it's Kool-Aid.
I love how real you are.
But God, you make me cry. God damn it.
Can't wait I need this interview. So I got to show the filmmakers this and everything. They will love you being real, authentic, and telling it like it is. So how do I find this interview? We'll talk after.
Yes, and also, too, I'm going to beg you to sign my Bible. But when you said Bible roulette.
You got the Bible.
You know what's crazy about that is I put it by my bed, and I'm still trying to figure it out because I fight with it. But I will just open it up, and I'll feel like that's the page that he wants me to read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that happens a lot. Keep doing that. And if it's something that's you don't feel love or some peace on it, then that's not the page to read. And go and find that.
And I had to run away from the Old Testament. I literally feel like, holy just be real. The smiting, the killing. I get it, though. I get God's the dad. But when dad comes home and you've been naughty, that belt goes to your motherfucking ass. So everybody says the second coming of Christ is good. I'm scared I'm not going to be on the rapture ride.
But who knows what that looks like, Just know that he loves you. And you know what? It's a thing where, people, God's father, he's mother. He's lover, he's Jesus' brother, he's everything and everything we need. And so the Old Testament's a trip, but I think it like this, what if you were the creator of everything and something was in your way to restore humanity? Would you kill anything in its path?
Would I smite one thing to save everything?
To save everything. If you knew that, certain people groups you saw the future and you knew that they're going to grow up and try to demolish your plan, you're going to have to do some stuff. So that's food for thought. Anyway, so let's try it right now. Bible roulette. Remind them to be submissive to rulers and authorities, to be obedient to, be ready for every good work. Let's go down here.
I don't have
for you yourselves were once foolish, led astray, slaves to various passions and pleasures, passing our days in malice and envy, hated by others and hating one another. That was me. My life was just totally, I was a slave to passions, to the drugs, to the everything. And so, but now, But when goodness and loving kindness of God appeared, he saved us, not because of what we've done good, but because of him and his love, great love.
Make me cry.
He did it. We don't have to do it. You don't have to be perfect for God to love you. You don't got to be that. No, that's the law. That's law.
I would love to just sit down and talk to you about this for hours.
It's the spirit of love now, not the spirit of law. So give me a hug.
Thank you so much for everything. And I know we've got other places to be, but thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And we love you all out there. Until next time.